I guess, hello, Dryads and Nerijus. My name is TV Sky, and welcome back to the boss designs of Elden Ring, unless past Future Sky didn't decide to make an episode out of the ulcerated tree spirit, which maybe he didn't. I don't know. I can't control him. He's a madman. In which case, no, just let's go look at some more stuff and see if we can find more things down here. What? Oh, please work. Please work. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no! Jesus. Safety. Oh, not so safety. Okay. Are you like a super powerful one, or are you just another normal one? I don't like the look of you. You're doing that dramatic sitting down thing. That I really don't like. Can I sneak up on you? I cannot sneak up on you. Okay. Be dead, dickhead. Dragon Communion Seal. Dragon Wound Grease. Is that special anti-dragon stuff? Granting special dragon attacks. Okay, I do have to try that. Behold, dung, indeed. What was that Dragon Communion thing? Oh, it's, boosts Dragon Communion incantations. Dragon Communion incantations. I guess that was the thing he was using. He was using that thing, and that allowed him to do... Okay. Let him do those spells. Alright. Whew. Can I level up? No, I cannot. Okay. Not even close, in fact. Right. Next thing I want to do... I want to explore the ruins. I want to explore the dragon-burned ruins. And I think I want to fight the dragon, too. Ooh, I know who else I want to fight. You know who else I want to fight? I know who else I want to fight. And I know what I'm going to do to use to do it. Hey, buddy. Okay, I thought I had a critical there, but I didn't really get that. Okay. Can you even backstab like a dude on a horse if you manage to crit them down? Jeez, the range on that. Yeah. Don't think there's a boss designs in him, although I do note that his shield, too, like so many other things in the game, was overgrown with tree roots. Ooh, golden halberd. Not a weapon I can use, I imagine. No. Oh, I'm actually not that far off. 2 dexterity, 2 faith, and a bunch more strength. I can two-hand it then. Huh. Weighty halberd forged of gold, wielded by the Order of Tree Sentinels, heavily equipped knights. Deals holy damage. Ooh, raise the armament aloft and pledge honor to the Earth Tree in battle, granting self and nearby allies increased attack power and defense. That seems really good for if you want to go and get summoned and help people beat bosses. That seems like a really cool thing to have. Aha! What do we have here? Okay. No? Everything's all right? Oh, the twin blade! That's where it is now. Oh, nice. Okay. I guess now I know that. If I'd found the twin blade early, let me just show you. I might have, like... I might have gone with a quality build or a dexterity build instead, because... I am a sucker. I am a sucker for Darth Mauling it. Okay, I should probably, if I'm gonna fight the dragon, I should probably boost my fire resistance because he's gonna show up wheeling out of the sky over there in just a second. Oh, there he is. What's up, buddy? Ah! Damn it. Okay, round 2. Whoa, okay. Hi. I love that the enemies knock down trees. I love that. Like, that just makes it feel so epic. Oh, 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 oh. Right in the eye! Ha 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 ha. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! There we go. Jesus. Just gotta knock him in the kneecap one last time. Oh, f*** off. Dragon heart. This little mosquito, like, I can take him! A new draconic power is available at the Church of Dragon Communion, and I think I know where that is. But yeah, there's like a bunch of dungeons just hanging around the map in various places that I'm sure I've completely missed in my sort of relentless rush forward with the game. Which might have been why I had so much trouble with Margit, especially. As, like, probably went there, like, when I could have been... What's this? Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. I can tell you've got a bit of a root crown on you there. Hmm? Is that pointing to something? Aha. Dungeon. Stormfoot Catacombs. A proper death means returning to the aired tree. Oh, really? Okay. Have patience until the time comes and the roots call to you. Okay, so it is more of a symbiosis thing. It is a thing of we coexist with this thing and we feed it just as it feeds us, sort of. Ooh. Pull the lever. Hello, Death. How you doing there? Could this be a dog? Enemy. Alright. Aired Tree Burial Watchdog. Looks more like a cat to me, really. Ow. Okay. Jesus, spamming that attack a little bit there, buddy. There we go. Got rid of him. Noble Sorcerer Ashes. Okay, so you just find tons of ashes in the catacombs. And another aired tree burial, I see. So nothing really lore relevant that we haven't discussed already here, except that, yeah, okay. This seems to be like just a method of burial. What do we have here? Oh! Ash of War stamps. Oh, I guess it was one of those little scarab things. Cool. Time for attacking. Yeah, turns out it was. You waiting for something there, buddy? Okay, so there's a cave there. And that looks like a merchant.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
I want those. I want those notes, actually.
Well,
Flask of Wondrous Physics still remains in the Third Church of Marika north of the Mistwood. Cross the highway bridge and follow the animal trail north. Huh. Someone lurks among the waypoint ruins on the road through Limgrave. Land squirts are soft where they touch the ground, and poison will cause them to rupture. Ooh. The heads of the Stone Digger trolls bear old wounds, so that means the heads are vulnerable, I guess. Touch gold summon sign? Old Knight Istvan. So that would be an NPC then. Oh, big sword. Cool. Okay, so there's definitely a fight down there then. They've got a summon sign. Well, let's try it on our own first. Okay, less difficult than you might have feared. Bonk. There we go. Sewing needle. Nice. I guess. A large sewing needle curved like a fan. Bok the demi-human's prized possession. I stole his sewing needle? So full disclosure, I've been here before. I played the network test and I found this place. So I know what's on the other side of this. There's a big... I figure it must be the Church of the Dragon Communion. Because there's a big church and it's got some dragon stuff in it. Yep, Church of the Dragon Communion. And you can see why. Hello. Hi, how you doing? So, examine altar, ritual of dragon communion. And, oh, you can use dragon hearts to gain these special spells, I guess. Transforms the caster into a dragon to spew flaming breath. Charging extends duration. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts. Theirs is a pure and overwhelming power. Transforms into a dragon to tear through foes with dragon claws. Bite enemies before them. Is this the thing about, like, if you get enough of those, you can just, like, fully become a dragon? That would be kind of cool. But the interesting thing about this church is all the decapitation that's going on. Every single dragon statue in here, every single one, without exception, has had their heads cut off. Which, to me, tells me that there's been some, like, this must be vandalism, right? Like, that this church... The reason why it is shattered and broken like this is that there was some kind of attack or something. Like, someone wanted to make this church a ruin. Crab. And the sudden abyss into which you drop to die. Right, well, I guess that's all that's out here. Where else do we go? Oh, right, the Limgrave tunnels. There's a boss in there. Here's a dungeon here. Wait. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on there just a second. Just hang on there. Just hang on there a second. Just a moment. Just a second. Just hang on there for a sec. Just hang on there. I saw a thing up here. There was definitely something. Oh. Oh, there's something up there. Oh, there's 2 ledges. Okay. Well. And this leads to nothing at all. Okay. Well, then how was I supposed to get down? Oh. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I thought the chain blocked me. Dead end. Okay. Oh, there's just gall. Okay, absolutely gall nothing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Absolutely just bingo dingo. Bugger all and nada. Uh-oh. Oh, come on! Well, that looks like the kind of room where you'd keep a boss. A boss that you can't summon for, it looks like. Oh, no, wait. Yes, I can. And kablamo! Well, that was easy enough. A roar medallion. Enhances roar and breath attacks. Okay, cool. In ancient times, the giants were the mortal enemies of the Aired Tree. Their bellowing roars desolated nature, triggered avalanches, and whipped up storms of flame. Wait, did they literally have shouts? Anything down here? I'm about to get invaded. I'm reasonably sure that's why Torrent disappeared. Yep. Bloody Finger Nerijus. That's a player. And there they are. Oh, no, it's not.
Bloody Finger. The end is nigh. For you. And your cessblood.
Okay, so this is something scripted. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, in which case, we'll let the hunter do their thing. Oh, look at him with that giant katana. That's cool. I thought that guy was acting a little bit simple-minded for a player. All yours. There you go. Jagged dagger with a distinctive curved blade used by the noble servants of the Lord of Blood. This dagger rips the flesh as it enters, inflicting blood loss with sickening efficacy. A proud testament to the success of this vicious design, the weapon is perpetually coated in blood. Well, neat. I don't really use daggers, but neat. Okay, so that was an NPC. I thought for sure, given that it was a bloody finger, that it was going to be a player character. Be wary of wicked sort, try friendship. Be wary of thief, but seek friendship. Okay. I guess we're just doing a back and forth sort of thing. And I ran right into a trap. Okay. Oh boy, there's a lot of you.
Eat this!
Be wary of trap. Yeah, good advice. Be wary of tarnished, but friend ahead. Friend, but traitor. Okay, so the moment I touch the treasure chest, then.
Well, well, well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal...
Wait, I know that voice.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
Patches! I'd rather not kill you, though. Okay, you're quite annoying behind that shield, I'll grant you.
Wait, please! I surrender! White flag and all! Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true. Ah. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
Some things cannot be forgiven. No, forgive and forget, of
A
course.
true man of reason. Just what I like about you.
Hey, Patches.
I'm Patches. Patches the Untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. And they're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Wheel and deal? Geflin deal. Geflin deal. Well, a cloth garb and some trousers. Well, it's fashion souls. Okay, then. I guess well, now the messages make sense. Traitor, friend, lover, I get it. Yeah. Patches the Untethered, huh? Alright, you got a shop?
Well, nice of you to drop in finally. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top-notch. Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers, and good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all. Wondering what's inside the treasure chest. Well, it's nothing too special. Just something I'm saving as thanks for a very valuable customer. But then again, it would fetch some spectacular coin. And besides, This valuable customer could be a long time coming. Huh? Everything is give and take. Give and take.
Huh. Indeed. Ooh. Margit's shackle. Briefly binds Margit once imprisoned to earth. A fetish bathed in golden magic. Shackles were used to bind the accursed people called the Omen, and these ones were made to keep a particular omen in the strictest confinement. Though faint, the shackles still retain a vestiges of power, enough to trap the once bound Margit on Earth, if only for a short time. Well, that would have been useful. Yeah, trap. Yeah, no wonder. Okay. I think we'll save that for later. Like, I don't know if that's gonna turn him hostile again or whatever, so I'll save that for later. And I'm just gonna fade him out and fade myself in here. Hello, it's Future Skyne, because now that he's technically a boss, what a wonderful excuse I have to talk about Patches. Patches the hyena, trusty Patches, Patches the spider, Patches the Untethered. So, the story goes that the multiplayer of Demon's Souls was inspired by an event in game director Hidetaka Miyazaki's personal life, and he told this story in 2010 in an interview with Eurogamer.
The origin of that idea is actually due to a personal experience where a car suddenly stopped on a hillside after some heavy snow and started to slip. The car following me also got stuck, and then the one behind it spontaneously bumped into it and started pushing it up the hill. That's it! That's how everyone can get home. Then it was my turn, and everyone started pushing my car up the hill, and I managed to get home safely. But I couldn't stop the car to say thanks to the people who gave me a shove. I'd have just got stuck again if I'd stopped. On the way back home, I wondered whether the last person in the line had made it home, and thought that I would probably never meet the people who had helped me. I thought that maybe, if we'd met in another place, we'd become friends. Or maybe we'd just fight. You could probably call it a connection of mutual assistance between transient people. Oddly, that incident will probably linger in my heart for a long time, simply because it's fleeting. I think it stays with you a lot longer.
The multiplayer is, inarguably, I think, one of the defining features of the Souls series. Not to say that you can't play it offline and alone, I certainly have, but a huge amount of the ethos of the series is contained in that multiplayer system. These are unforgiving, harsh, and difficult games, and despite what a vocal minority of good fetishists might tell you, the point of that harshness isn't to overcome it alone as a rugged individual. The point is to be like the motorists on the snowy hill in Miyazaki's story. The point is to move you to both seek help when you need it, and to offer help when you can. And I've done this myself. In the long period of silence when this series was on hold, I did still play Elden Ring every once in a while. I'd make a new character, play up to Stormvale Castle, and then sit around with my golden summon sign helping other players beat Margit and Godric. I've showed more than a few people how to deal with Renala's first phase, too, and it's fun. It's just fun to do that. I have no idea if I'm helping a newbie or speeding a veteran through their leveling grind. I mean, you can usually tell by the gear, but you know. But there is, regardless, a great catharsis in helping a total stranger overcome a difficult challenge like that. It's not quite the worthy endeavor of helping someone push their car up a snowy hill, but there is something fundamentally satisfying about it. It's cleansing for the soul, almost. But, of course, jolly cooperation is not the only aspect to this. In order for helpfulness to be a meaningful decision, you have to have an alternative. The opposite has to be possible, so that players have to make a real choice about what kind of person they want to be in the context of the game. And so, from Red Phantoms to Bloody Fingers to Grave Lords in Dark Souls 1, which, by the way, they should bring that back, to the hide-and-seekers and the hackers, the other side of Dark Souls multiplayer is one of gleeful, cackling menace and self-serving obstructionism. Which leads us back to Patches, because that is what Patches is. In every game where he shows up, he is there to fuck with you, almost invariably by kicking you into a pit after promising you that there's definitely treasure down there. Just lean over the edge and take a look. And when confronted on his betrayals, this smiley little will never actually take responsibility. He deflects, he flatters, he insists that he only wanted to help, and when you think about it, we're both kind of in the wrong here, so let's just agree to mutually forgive one another. He lies with a smile right into your open face. You know he's lying, and he knows he's lying, but more often than not, we do end up forgiving him. Because really, he is just playing the game the way it was designed to be played. And besides that, there is something just charming about his audacity, and something slightly pitiable about his character, which is why I think people leave all of those fond messages around his hideout. Traitor, friend, thief, and lover, Patches is many things, but one thing he is not is wealthy, and he's never very powerful either. His character designs are always wearing fairly plain gear, and he likes to use a simple spear and a big basic shield. He's never really a challenge in a fair fight, and so picking on him, taking your revenge, it always feels a little bit cheap, almost like it would make you the bully to do that. He talks a big and cheerful game, but Patches is always just a little bit pathetic. His character design also plays into this vibe of underdog weakness. For example, in character design, hairstyle is a major source of character identity, and Patches has none. No hair, no facial hair, no accessories, no unique items, nothing, really. Compare him to Dee, for contrast, or any member of the Round Table Hold, and Patches is essentially uncustomized, a default NPC, an everyman. Which makes him almost the player's opposite, because we are not ordinary. We wield ancient artifacts and sorcerer's weapons, we charge into the midst of great world events, we slay gods, and we customize ourselves. The joke is that Fashion Souls is the true endgame of Souls games, but it really kind of is. Players will spend hours acquiring the exact combination of gear that they need for a gimmick build or exact outfit that they want to use to take cosplay glamour shots. Customization is a big part of how players express mastery in these games. And Patches is the opposite of all of that, which I think is what makes him so charming. Because in order to fall for Patches' traps, you do have to be a little bit gullible. Like, his excellent voice performance by William Vanderpoy is not exactly subtle about his chuckling and gleeful, bald-faced lying.
There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but, well, we're friends now, so I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
Which, by the way, hey, did you know that his voice actor has actually been a martial arts and boxing commentator for like 20 years under the name Will Vanders?
Well, it's all going on. Bob Saps rushed Hongman Choi, gets the low kick in, nearly takes Hongman Choi down, gets some good connections upstairs. Hongman Choi powering his way forward, trying to bring the knee in, but the beast is fighting back.
I mean, I just think that's really cool. But anyway, if you fall for Patches' scams, it is ultimately kind of on you, which is why I think it is easy to forgive him, and why it's easy to find them charming. While Patches can severely inconvenience you, it's kind of like Tom and Jerry. He can smack you over the toes with a hammer real bad, but he's never really a threat to you. He's annoying, he can be an inconvenience, but he's not exactly a great foe that you must fell. When I find him in Dark Souls 3, I fully plan to fall for whatever trap he has on purpose, just because I want to see what happens. It's probably gonna be funny. But let's try and bring this around to a point. What does Patches mean, then? What is his significance? Why do a boss designs episode about him? Well, I know he has a longer quest line in Elden Ring, so it might be a little bit early for me to draw conclusions about that specifically, but occupying as he does the role of everyman and scoundrel, I think he's the fool. Like, in the Shakespearean sense, he is the archetype of the fool.
The fool does not follow any ideology. He rejects all appearances of law, justice, moral order. He sees brute force, cruelty, and lust. He has no illusions and does not seek consolation in the existence of natural or supernatural order, which provides for the punishment of evil and the reward of good. The fool knows that the only true madness is to recognize this world as rational.
Like, tell me that that doesn't sound like Patches. The Souls worlds are worlds of deep and portentous mythology. They are full of dark prophecies and fallen kings and crumbling empires. They are stages of great and momentous tragedies. And Patches, I think, serves the role in those stories that the Fool does in a Shakespeare play. He's ordinary, he's petty, he's funny, he's comic relief, and he sees right through the glamour and self-regard. All the talk of gods and greater wills, of golden orders and Elden rings, it's all just window dressing for a bunch of bastards stabbing each other in the back for money and power. As above, so below. And if you do him the favor of falling for one of his traps without kicking his ass in revenge, he'll put an arm around your shoulder and call you his best mate and let you in on the bullshit too. There's a reason people leave fond messages at his door. When we call him a bastard, it's a term of love. And that's a Boss to Science episode about Patches, of all characters. I was genuinely a little scared when he turned up as a boss because I don't really want to hurt him. He's an adorable, pathetic little man. But if the game is going to give me an excuse to analyze him, I'm damn well going to take it. Because honestly, Patches is one of the more interesting characters in the franchise. Now, a little bit of practical information. This episode, and probably a number of the episodes going forward, are going to be sharply edited for time. I have spent a lot of time in Elden Ring just exploring directionlessly, and in order for all of that footage to be turned into episodes that aren't, 5 hours long, I'm gonna have to do a lot of cutting. So, this is your reminder that if you want to see the unedited footage of my journey through the lands between, all of it is available in a playlist on my Let's Play channel. So if you want to see all the stuff that gets cut out of the proper episodes, head on over there and you can check that out. And while you're there, check out my other Let's Plays. I have a couple of editors who I work with to create what I think are genuinely some pretty high quality playthroughs of games, including a lot of the analysis that I like to sit around and do. You can check out my playthrough of Skyward Sword or Mass Effect 3, for example, or follow my adventures through Final Fantasy XIV, which is some of the most fun I have ever had streaming a game. And while we're on the self-promotion, as ever, the Boss to Science of Elden Ring is funded by my supporters on Patreon. This series doesn't do numbers, it doesn't earn a lot of ad revenue, but the direct support from the audience that I get makes it possible for me to dedicate quite a lot of time to making it. So, if you want to support this series and get to watch the episodes early, you can support me on Patreon or on Ko-fi, and you would really be helping me out. As always, however, I do want to stress that I don't want any money that you need for yourself. Take care of yourself first, and it is more than enough that you watch the episodes and enjoy them. If you want to help me out for free, maybe share the series with someone who you think would like it. Word of mouth is a pretty big deal for YouTubers like me. Anyway, thank you very much for your time and your attention. Remember to be kind to one another, have solidarity with those who are worse off than yourselves, and may the tides of history wash gently over us all.